Now, I know how easily spooked you are, because do you remember when we were sitting on the sofa once and there was talk of the Thames, like the Loch Ness Monster, there was one in the Thames, and just as a joke, we were halfway through the show and I looked around and went, oh, my God, well, he's shot like 2 foot out
There was
of his
another
chair.
reason why, because I was so paranoid that something was going to happen, and yeah, she's just... thank you.
So how you haven't been sacked for swearing yet?
I don't know how I haven't been sacked for swearing. That moment we just watched on this morning, you know my default word. It's very not daytime friendly.
When you are so easily spooked, how have you ended up doing a programme, Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live?
Yes, the reason why I've done this, because a couple of years ago I presented Most Haunted live for the first time. And as much as I had a lovely time, you know, I wasn't in control, it wasn't my show and stuff like that. And, you know, the channel have come to me and said, look, we've got this idea, and I love all of that. I'm fascinated, whether you believe it or not. And, you know, I'm very much straight down the line. I've had experiences, and then I think, well, could it have been this and stuff like that.
What sort of experience?
Well, there was one experience that I had, and I was around my cousin's house, so I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to scare her, and I know that she's watching today. But me and Dan were asleep, and Dan hadn't met my mum at this point. And we were in bed, and it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was this noise. And I was like, what is that noise? It sounded like someone was walking above us, and it's only a loft up there. I was thinking, oh, it's one of the girls who've gone to the toilet or something like that. And then the handle of the door went down, and I was like, Kim, like, because I'm like stressing out. Dan's like, leave me alone. And Dan opened the door, and them two were fast asleep. There's no one in the house, and I was like, right, we need to get out of the house and go, because I can't stay here. Yeah. But I didn't want to lie and say, because your house is haunted.
Oh, no.
She knows now.
I know, sorry, Kim. But I had to say, because I had food poisoning and she'd cooked for me, so I think she was a bit offended. And at 4 in the morning, I'm banging on my mum's door, because it's before we moved into our house, and my mum met Dan for the first time at 4 o'clock in the morning when we were both frightened of the ghost. So...
Right, so in this show, the celebrities you've got, Chris Hughes from Love Island, Charlotte Crosby, Geordie Shore, Stephen Bear, Celebrity Big Brother, Charlotte Dawson, Ex on the Beach, and Ampika Pixton, Real
The full reality crew.
So you've got a quiet little bunch.
Yeah, just really tame lot. Do you know what? The thing is with the show, we're going to Harwich Fort, which is extremely nerve-wracking, but the one thing I said when I did this is, if you want me to do this, I don't want anything to be faked. I would rather do a 90-minute live show and nothing happen than sit there and see someone in the background, like, pushing something to make it move or banging on a wall. And them 5, you know, they're all up for it. And if they play up them 5, I will get rid of them. It could end up with a show where I'm just sat in a room all by myself for 90 minutes.
Listen, they've developed...
I want to come and do it if you get rid of them.
If we do it again, there's your invite.
Have you thought about what you're going to do if something does come flying across the room?
Do you know what? I haven't, but we've got an amazing team of investigators as well, and we've got this technology that's never been used before. We've got these glasses that they're so expensive. I've tried to bring them today, but they won't let me touch them. But we will put them on the celebrities. I'm going to be wearing them throughout the show, so you can see through my eyes as well. We're going to have locked-off cameras on the internet, so you at home can tell us if you see anything. But these camera glasses, what they do is, if you were wearing them, Colleen, and you said, I can see a man in the corner, I can see a shadow, we will be able to see, one, through your point of view, but there's a camera looking in your pupil, so we'll be able to tell exactly where your pupil's watching. So if you're saying it's over in that corner, but your eyes flickering slightly left and right, we know you're lying. So there's going to be no mucking about.
Can you do something to call on the spirit?
Yeah, we've got about 5 or 6 experiments set up. The public can get involved with that as well, because we are going to be doing lone vigils, so the public will get to decide on Wednesday Night Live who will be doing the first one.
On their own.
Don't let them follow you home.
I know, this is my worry.